I'm going to start with a loser today, and that would be Costco. The stock is down nearly 2% here in the pre-market. Year to date, though, it's been doing quite nicely, up about 10.5%. So we know that gas is really the driver a lot of the time for sales at Costco. That was the case in June as well, except that gas sales were not as strong as they were in both March and April. And I wonder if that's because gas prices started to pull back a little bit.
Yesterday, get to my house, pulling up, getting off the train, my neighbor, this elderly lady, pulls up, car completely filled with Costco bags.
I love her.
So I had to help her take in the bags because we're taking her all day. I mean, people go, when they go to Costco, they load up.
Oh, they go to Costco.
Big time.
You have to make it pay.
Big time.
Especially if you're paying for there's an
Yes.
annual subscription. So when you go, make it worth your while. But here's something interesting. Food and sundries. I love that word, sundries.
Yep.
They posted low to mid single digit gains led by food, candy, and frozen. Fresh food rose by mid single digit. So still gasoline continues to be a leader for Costco.
Can I remind, in the last 10 years, they're enjoying a 21% per year gain.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Apple-like gains, and they get no respect.
They're big
That
time.
is true. They kind of don't, right, on the street. But
Next.
people who know. All right, PepsiCo. Oh, wow. It's down 3% right now. Really doing nothing year to date. The stock is, I'm going to say, down just about 1% year to date. But PepsiCo saying consumers pulled back in the second quarter. The company saw a 2% decline in revenue in its North American food business and flat volume. This is after cutting prices by as much as 15% in some brands. So that is, hitting into
and they
profits.
definitely called out the gasoline thing. They called it out in their comments on their conference call. The CEO said, hey, we saw it,
You are absolutely right. Yeah, they're saying that people are stretched, budgets are tight, and so they're seeing that in the way people are shopping. Even so, PepsiCo reaffirmed its guidance for the full year. Said it expects those lower prices are gradually going to help its turnaround efforts later in the year. Remember, the company actually slashed prices by up to 15%. I think it was earlier this year in those medium-sized bags to win over customers. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're eating less salty snacks, and drinking less Gatorade and sugary drinks.
I'm not. I don't know what all these kids are doing, but.
Is that the case in your house there, Tom?
No.
It's gotten, I think we're really made a shift. I mean, it's like you hear about in the country. There used to be, Tricks, Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're not
We've gone to something healthy like Cinnamon Toast Crystals.
They're very nice.
More nutritious.
All right, let's move on to Levi Strauss.
Yes.
That stock is down about 3%. And I'm trying to find out why, because quarterly expectations on both the top and bottom lines, they beat. They increased guidance. They raised their dividend. The CEO, Michelle Gass, saying the company's core consumer is resilient even in the face of higher gas prices. She said about 2/3 of the quarter sales growth came from units. And that's what you want to hear, not just higher prices. So that gave the company the confidence to raise their guidance and their dividend. So again, Levi Strauss down about 3%, but it is up 17.5% year to date. I don't know if this is like a buy on the rumor, sell the news kind of story, but it is definitely coming under pressure here today.
Well, I am a Levi's jeans person.
Are you?
As opposed to Lee or Wrangler and things like that.
Okay.
I'm definitely Levi's. Like, huge brand loyalty there. I've never done any other brand.
Classic.
Never will. Yep.
Or is that
classic.
like the 500, like the
Yes, the
Levi's
501s. That's how we roll.
501s?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Boot cut. Got to
Yep.
go boot cut.